Hello everybody, this is Electronic Pro Seller from the iBoot team, and today I'm going to show you how to set up the Gridseed ASIC 5-chip miner using Bfgminer, and specifically how to set it up using more than one miner. So I'm going to do it today with 4 miners. You'll also need 4 mini USB cables to connect the miners to your computer. You will need a USB hub, something a little bit powerful. So I'm using this 49 port hub from iBoot. It's pretty nice, brand new. And you also need a power supply for each of your miners. So it takes 12 volt 5 amp. So let's get started. First thing I want to say is to make sure you have the miner in the correct position when you're using it. So make sure the miner is actually face down like this, so that the fan is pointing up and then it sucks the air in down into this heatsink. Do not have it like this with the heatsink facing up. It makes more noise and actually blocks the fan and makes it hotter. So you either want it like this on the side or like this with the fan facing up. Great. So the first thing we're going to do, if you haven't already done it, is to download the virtual COM port driver and install it. So you can download the link in the video info. This is the virtual COM port driver. I'm just installing it for the second time to show you. Okay, and it will say SMT Electronics ready to use. So you know it's installed correctly. Click finish. Now what I want to do is I want to turn on my USB hub. It's a little switch here. Got the power cable all connected in. Turn that on. A little light comes on to show that the power is on. Turn on all your miners and connect in the cables. Connect your mini USB cable there. And now I'm just going to take one of the mini USB cables and I'm going to plug in the miner. So you've got to do each one by one. So I just plug it in over here. So it says SMT Electronics Virtual COM Port 5 ready to use. So you know the driver is successfully installed. That's great. So make a note of this COM number, that's COM 5. We're going to need to know this later on. Close. Okay, take in the next one, plug in your next one. So it's the best to do these one by one like this, just so you can make a note of each COM. Port number. Okay, plug it in. Okay, COM port ready to use, COM port number 6. Okay, next one. And the last one. So we've plugged them all in now, and they all say successfully ready to use. So they will COM 5, 6, 7 and 8. So make a note of that. So you can actually fill up this whole hub with 49 of these Gridseed units. It can handle them, no problem. It's got enough power. So I'm just doing 4 today to show you. So now you've actually installed the driver for all your devices, one by one, as I showed you. And now it's the fun part. So you're ready to start mining almost. So basically go to the link in my video information, download the specially modified version of Bfgminer. So here is my one, I downloaded it earlier. So open it up, extract the folder to a memorable location, like your desktop. Great, done. Go to the folder. Okay, here's mine. Open it up. find the startmining.bat file. So here's my startmining.bat file. Click edit. Okay, now have a look. So basically you'll need Bfgminer -s and then Gridseed :all. Okay, this will make it auto detect all your Gridseed devices. So my one, I have 4 Gridseed devices, and the COM ports were 5, 6, 7 and 8. And then -- device Gridseed :clock equals 850. So this will set the speed of your miner. So they can't actually go above 900 unless you modify the actual PCB board. So you actually modify the hardware physically. So you're best off, they can't go above 900. So you're best off setting it at 850. And then you need --script. And then after -o, put in the mining pool you're using. I'm using WeMine LTC. Put in your port, your -u your username, and -p your password. Okay, so that's all ready. You're ready to start mining. So you've updated your bat file. Double click the bat file. And let's see what happens. So we can see our 4 Gridseed devices here. 0, 1, 2 and 3. And great, they're starting to hash now. So it takes about 10 minutes for them to properly warm up, to be honest with you. So you can see they're hashing away now. This is the speed. So the first one's come online. So actually each one will come online, one by one. Second one, there you go, as they find shares. Accepted share, great, that's good news. So I'll just wait 10 minutes and I'll come back and show you the speed we're getting. So remember, we set the frequency at 850, that's the highest you can go. And when you set it to 900, it's not very stable. And you can't go above 900 without actually modifying the hardware. You have to use a soldering iron to do that. And basically you modify the voltage and it can overheat the hardware and damage it. So you're best off setting your frequency at 850. So there you go. So the good thing about Bfgminer over CGminer is Bfgminer actually shows the speed that it's hashing at, which is great. So on average each one is about 350 kilohashes per second, which is pretty good. So let's come back in 10 minutes and see how it's doing. So we're back again 10 minutes later. So actually I restarted the software a couple of times because one of the miners didn't seem to be finding shares. So if that actually happens to you, just restart Bfgminer a couple of times and it works. So now it's been running for about 9 minutes, and let's have a look at the speed. So they're all hashing at 360 kilohashes per second each one, which is pretty cool. So for 4 of them I'm getting a total of about 1.5 megahashes, which is not bad. They've all accepted shares and they're mining away happily. So this is why I like Bfgminer, because it auto detects the Gridseed units. 2, unlike CPU miner, it actually displays the speed for you, so you can see the speed. So have fun and happy mining. And if you're interested in buying any of these USB hubs, it's 49 ports, they're really great. It uses ATX PSU power supply, which you can buy like anywhere on Amazon, anywhere for about 20, 30 US dollars. So the hubs are available on iboot.com. So thank you and happy mining. I hope this helps.